banks of the Red Cedar. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season.
Off to the races to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did it.
And makes the grab in the end zone. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it with the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. The Nittany Lions get the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And a big return after the INT. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure.
Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Second down coming up. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The ball's free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That is a nice break for the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense...
And he's got it at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's looking to throw it. Snags it. And he's into the... Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Moves around to clear up the vision. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
He tries to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like that.
Oh, the ball's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes out. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany. The offense starts with a short field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalized. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion brings up a second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which? First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared,